Hey everyone, welcome back to Auto Vehicle Info, your go-to channel for everything automotive, from classic legends to modern marvels. Today, we're diving into something truly special, the 2026 Pontiac Firebird, a car that's set to ignite the passion of muscle car enthusiasts everywhere. This isn't just a revival, it's a bold reimagining of an American icon that blends retro-inspired design with cutting-edge technology. The Pontiac Firebird, with its storied history dating back to 1967, has always been a symbol of raw power, aggressive styling, and pure driving excitement. And now, in 2026, it's making a grand return to challenge the likes of the Ford Mustang and Dodge Challenger one last time. So, buckle up, because we're about to take a deep dive into everything you need to know about this Reborn classic, from its jaw-dropping design to its heart-pounding performance and everything in between. Let's start with a bit of history to set the stage. The Pontiac Firebird first roared onto the scene on February 23, 1967, as General Motors' answer to the Ford Mustang. Built on the F-body platform alongside its cousin, the Chevrolet Camaro, the Firebird carved out its own identity with a sleek, aggressive look and a performance-driven spirit. Over its 4 generations, from 1967 to 2002, the Firebird became a cultural icon, thanks in part to its starring roles in films like Smokey and the Bandit and its legendary Trans Am variant, complete with the iconic, Screaming Chicken, hood decal. But when Pontiac was discontinued in 2010, it seemed like the Firebird's legacy might fade into history. That is, until now. The 2026 Pontiac Firebird is a celebration of the brand's 100th anniversary, and it's not just a nostalgic throwback. It's a modern muscle car designed to dominate the streets and turn heads wherever it goes. So, what's the 2026 Pontiac Firebird all about? Let's kick things off with its design, because this car is an absolute stunner. The exterior is a perfect blend of classic Firebird cues and modern flair. Picture this: a long, low hood with those signature dual air intakes, or nostrils, that pay homage to the 4th generation Firebird's Ram Air models. The front grille is wide and menacing, featuring a sleek take on the Pontiac Arrowhead logo, with slim, LED headlights that give it a predatory stare. The body retains that classic, Coke bottle, shape from the 1st generation Firebirds, with smooth, flowing lines that curve gracefully into a muscular rear end. The rear taillights are a nod to the slit-style lights of the 1967 model, but they're updated with LED technology for a crisp, modern look. And, of course, the Trans Am variant comes with that massive, vibrant Firebird hood decal that screams attitude. The car sits on 20-inch alloy wheels with a retro-inspired gold finish, tying it back to the late 70s and 80s Trans Ams, but you can opt for 22-inch rims for an even bolder stance. Lightweight materials like aluminum and carbon fiber keep the weight down, ensuring this beast is as agile as it is powerful. Available in classic colors like black, gold, and a fiery red, plus modern hues like metallic silver, the 2026 Firebird is a visual masterpiece that bridges decades of style. Now, let's pop the hood and talk about what makes this car a true muscle car: its powertrain. The 2026 Pontiac Firebird is built to deliver heart-pounding performance, and it doesn't disappoint. At its core is a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 engine, borrowed from the Chevrolet Camaro 1 Zelati, pumping out an estimated 650 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. That's right, this thing is a beast, capable of launching from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 4 seconds and tearing through the quarter mile in the low 12-second range. For those who want a more accessible option, there's a 3.6-liter V6 producing around 335 horsepower, still plenty potent for everyday thrills. But let's be real, the V8 is where it's at, especially for Trans Am fans. You've got 2 transmission choices: a 6-speed manual for purists who love rowing their own gears, or a smooth 10-speed automatic for those who want effortless cruising with lightning-fast shifts. The V8 models come with a performance-tuned exhaust that lets out a deep, guttural roar, ensuring everyone knows you're coming. To top it off, there's talk of a hybrid variant in the works, combining the V8 with an electric motor for even more power, potentially pushing 667 horsepower, while offering a nod to modern efficiency. Whether you're burning rubber at the drag strip or carving up a backroad, the 2026 Firebird's powertrain options make it a versatile performer. Handling is another area where the 2026 Firebird shines. Pontiac engineers have worked hard to ensure this car isn't just a straight-line monster. It's built on a modernized version of the GM Alpha platform, which gives it a near-perfect 50-50 weight distribution. The suspension is fully independent, with adaptive dampers that adjust on the fly to deliver a balance of comfort and precision. The Trans Am models get an upgraded suspension package with stiffer springs and larger sway bars, inspired by the original WS6 package that made the 1979 Trans Am a handling champ. Massive Brembo brakes, 6-piston front and 4-piston rear, bring this beast to a stop with confidence, and they're paired with sticky performance tires that grip the road like glue. The steering is sharp and responsive, with a variable ratio system that tightens up at higher speeds for better control. Whether you're tackling tight corners or cruising the highway, the Firebird feels planted and eager, making it a true driver's car. Inside, the 2026 Pontiac Firebird is a blend of retro charm and modern tech. The cabin is driver-focused, with a cockpit-style layout that puts everything within easy reach. The seats are high-bolstered buckets, wrapped in premium leather with gold stitching that nods to the classic Trans Am's vibe. The steering wheel is thick and grippy, with paddle shifters for the automatic models. The dashboard features a mix of analog and digital displays, including a large central touchscreen, likely 12.3 inches, that runs the latest infotainment system with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a premium Bose audio system. A head-up display projects key info like speed and navigation onto the windshield, so you can keep your eyes on the road. Retro touches, like circular gauges and a classic Pontiac logo embossed on the seats, keep the heritage alive, while modern amenities like wireless charging and ambient lighting add a contemporary feel. The rear seats are tight, as expected in a muscle car, but they're fine for small passengers or extra storage. Safety hasn't been overlooked either, with features like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking, making the Firebird a practical choice for daily driving. Let's talk about the Trans Am variant, because it's the star of the show. The 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am takes everything up a notch. It's got a more aggressive body kit, with a functional hood scoop, wider fenders, and a rear spoiler that screams performance. The Trans Am gets exclusive features like a track-tuned suspension, a limited slip differential, and a performance cooling system to keep that V8 happy during hard driving. Inside, you'll find Recaro performance seats and a unique gauge cluster with a boost gauge for the supercharged models. The Trans Am also offers a 50th anniversary edition, celebrating the original 1969 Trans Am, with white paint, blue racing stripes, and special badging. Only a limited number of these will be produced, making them instant collector's items. Whether you're a longtime Pontiac fan or a new enthusiast, the Trans Am delivers the full Firebird experience with unmatched style and performance. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Is the 2026 Pontiac Firebird actually happening? There's been a lot of buzz, especially with Pontiac's 100th anniversary in 2026, and some sources, like Car and Driver, have hinted at a revival with a hybrid-powered muscle car. However, General Motors hasn't officially confirmed the Firebird's return, and the end of the Chevrolet Camaro in 2024 makes things a bit uncertain. That said, companies like Trans Am Depot have kept the Firebird spirit alive, producing limited edition Trans Ams based on the Camaro platform, like their 2013 Special Edition. The renderings we've seen, like those from Adri 53 Customs, show a Firebird that borrows heavily from the Camaro's design, with a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 and classic Pontiac styling cues. If GM does bring it back, it's likely to share components with the Camaro, keeping costs down while delivering a true Pontiac experience. For now, the 2026 Firebird remains a tantalizing possibility, fueled by nostalgia and the enduring love for Pontiac's legacy. Pricing is another hot topic. While we don't have official numbers, estimates suggest the 2026 Pontiac Firebird could start around $58,000 for the base V6 model, with the Trans Am V8 models pushing closer to $70,000 or more, especially for limited editions. That puts it in direct competition with the Ford Mustang GT and Dodge Challenger RT Scat Pack, but the Firebird's unique blend of heritage and modern tech could give it an edge. If you're looking at the used market for classic Firebirds, prices vary wildly. A 1969 Trans Am Ram Air IV can fetch upwards of $440,000 at auction, while a well-kept 2002 Trans Am might go for $25,000 to $45,000, depending on condition and mileage. The 2026 model, if it becomes reality, will likely be a premium offering, but for Pontiac fans, it'll be worth every penny. So, why does the 2026 Pontiac Firebird matter? It's more than just a car, it's a symbol of American automotive culture. From its debut in the pony car wars of the 60s to its final bow in 2002, the Firebird has always stood for bold style and unapologetic performance. The Trans Am, with its screaming chicken and pop culture fame, became a legend in its own right. A 2026 revival would tap into that legacy while bringing the Firebird into the modern era with advanced tech and electrified power. Whether you're a fan of the first generation's Coke bottle curves, the second gen's smoky and the Bandit swagger, or the fourth gen's sleek, aerodynamic lines, the 2026 Firebird promises to honor them all. It's a car for enthusiasts who crave the thrill of driving and the pride of owning a piece of history. As we wrap up, let's dream a little. Imagine cruising down the highway in a 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, the V8 rumbling, the wind in your hair, and that iconic Firebird logo blazing across the hood. It's a vision that gets the heart racing, and whether it's a reality or a concept, it's a reminder of why we love cars. Here at Auto Vehicle Info, we're keeping our fingers crossed that GM makes this dream come true. What do you think? Are you excited for the potential return of the Pontiac Firebird? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let us know which Firebird generation is your favorite. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. Until then, keep the rubber side down and the shiny side up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road.